Hey there, friends of video game fans. Alright, so, unfortunately, after that harrowing combat, we were only able to afford one upgrade that we like, and that's Human Blood, which Phineas is now going to enjoy. He's well on his way to becoming the abomination that we envision him as, with 3 out of the 5 needed cards, so that's good. And also here we've got, apparently there's some other mechanic, these Greek alphabet letters. Yes, of course, the 3 that actually belong to each other. Oh yeah, here, look at all of this. Wow, okay. Well, anyway, those are stacking up to give him quite some wonderful buffs, as well as his healed battle scars. Yeah, I don't know, is this something actually that's ever going to heal? I'm not sure. Maybe we need to see a doctor for that. But anyway, she's got 2 compatible tissues and also a healed battle wound, so we're getting quite powerful pretty early on. I think maybe, let's see, it would cost us ether, so I'm gonna ignore that open fracture, and instead we'll just go to the Lonesome Homestead. Okay, hiking up a hill, shrill scream. Okay, we're gonna go see what's going on. I can't tell. I think Phineas is supposed to be mute because he doesn't really seem to have any lines, but then it's not quite clear how he is communicating with Liberty, but I guess he just uses body language and whatnot. It took us a while longer, but we finally came down to a large homestead with its windows blown out. Oh, bodies all over the place. We went inside very carefully. A woman was lying on the bed, and there was a body of a masked doctor lying on the floor next to her. We could see what she'd been screaming about. The woman's chest had been cut open. There was blood everywhere, and she looked close to death. But what had killed these men? Could it have been that unholy scream? Oh my god, she grabbed my arm. We got some ether and examined my scars. I could tell she knew just what my unholy hands and Phineas's ruined face meant. We'd had a run with a masked doctor. She begged me to end her life now, but asked me to promise we'd leave her body intact, then burn it. Yeah, we want those lungs. Lung of Fury. Yes! That's exactly what I was hoping for. Oh, we're on the right track now. So, we've got 45 ether. We need a mesmerizing eye, and we need a Lung of Fury. I only can afford 1. So we're gonna go for Shriek or Disguise. Let's go for the mesmerizing eye. Okay, so I think the mesmerizing eye goes with the Homo Superior, doesn't it? Yes, and so does the Lung of Fury, for that matter. Okay, well now, there we go. And now she's got 3 compatible tissues. So we have some creeping decay, unfortunately, but that was really profitable. Let's go to the congregation. Let's see what's going to happen here. Came upon a group of white folks washing their linens in a stream. When they spotted us, they looked like they was going to run, but the woman in charge calmed them down and told us to come closer. We did cautiously. She told us there was a home guard patrol roaming the nearby roads. When we made it clear we were no friends of theirs, they invited us to join their congregation. We accepted. Congregation's homestead, church, and a bunch of houses. Wasn't much to look at. They said it was because the government didn't like them. They made their living farming and selling healing items. Oh. I showed them the mask and asked whether they knew anything about it. They did, but made it clear they wanted ether in exchange. I guess 3 ether is a small price to pay. Let's see what they know.
You vigilantes, try to do the same as me. I thought maybe we could make a deal.
Another recipe after I'd already done so much work toward 2. Well, we'll see if the Centurion is something that maybe is more within our grasp. Okay, so the priest who ran things in the congregation said he'd heard tell of the crimes perpetrated by those masked freaks. He had proof, some kind of document only Phineas could make sense of, since we know Liberty is illiterate. He said 2 other vigilantes were on the lookout for the Abominators. When I told him their names, he gave me the location of their hideout and said I should pay them a visit. He said we would make good friends. Okay. Well, let's do some shopping. Let's see what the Centurion can do. Okay, Marshall's stomach. I think we have that available. I know we have the slaver's rib cage and the tracker's ear and maybe the hunter's kidney. Okay, so, I mean, that could be something that's viable to do. And unfortunately, they don't have any guns. I really, really wish we had some guns available, but I'm a big lover of these vitality elixirs, so let's buy them out. We've certainly got the cash to do so. And money doesn't seem to be a problem at all. So, what's Mandrake Powder? Restores luck over time. That could be good. Dexterity Elixir. Improves defense. You know, maybe 2 Mandrake Powders. We'll pay with cash. Okay. So, we can investigate the Greaves' Canyon, but there's also one more area, the Outlaw Den. Could be that we'll find some organs and or ether here, so let's go take a look. We arrived at this small inn on a plateau away from the main roads. We went inside, watching each other's backs. When we entered the inn, everybody went real quiet, started staring at us like we was a couple of sideshow freaks, which we are. Offered a glass of whiskey, said if we was looking, he had stuff for sale. Yeah, okay. And here we go, we've got some guns. Okay. Ah, the sawed-off Cobra. That could be useful, certainly could. So, yeah. Oh, we've got a deadly Derringer. Do I... Maybe if it was a more powerful version of the Derringer, I would be interested, but now as it is, yeah, we'll just leave it there. You know what though? Sell that. I don't need that piece of junk anymore. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and she's all out of healing items, so let's go with that. Aeneas, you can take a vitality elixir as well. Very good. Okay, well, it looks like this is our only way to progress now. We're already almost at 10 minutes. You know, since the last episode was a long one, I think I'm going to make this one a short one. Just because I have a feeling we might get into combat at the Greaves cabin. So I'm just going to call it here. Thanks for watching, you guys. My name's Head Got Shanked, and the game is Hard West. We're running the Scars of Freedom expansion. Have a good night.